Hello everyone, my name is TaxOwlbear and welcome back to the Lovecraftian video game Retrospective, and welcome to Herbert West in Carrion Re-Animating, free game made for a competition and released in 2008. In this game you take the role of Herbert West and you're still doing your ghoulish experiments on human corpses and trying to reanimate them. This game is very humorous, so it's not exactly a horror game, even though it's technically horror themed. And in this game you have to save Herbert from being exposed as the terrible scientist he is. So you go through Herbert's house and occasionally villagers will knock at your door and they're going to look for their relatives. So what you have to do is you have to animate their relatives and then show them to whatever villager is knocking at your door. But the villagers will always want to see their relatives, so you can't just animate any zombie. You have to animate a specific zombie. You have to, and the zombies, they are going to attack you if you don't watch out, and you have to free yourself and kick them towards the door. Once you've done that, the villager is happy and will leave, and there's a time limit. And if the time limit runs out, the villagers will get too suspicious, and then you'll lose. This game can be surprisingly tricky. At the beginning, a couple of villagers only ask for their relatives on the ground floor, so you basically just need to animate a zombie and kick it towards the door. Later on they'll ask a different door, so you have to lead the zombies through a different part of the house. You have to use elevators. You have to watch out that the zombies actually use the elevators themselves, which isn't easy because you can't directly control the zombies. You can only kick them and get them to move in the general direction. And this game can be pretty tricky and pretty hard. I like the art style. It's quite simple but it's quite effective. It looks very comical, but that's probably intentional. The game is basically styled like an old black and white film, even though your reanimating serum still should be shown in green for a visually interesting effect. And it is a pretty fun game. It's free, so you should check it out. Just don't expect any true Lovecraftian horror here, but it's definitely based on Lovecraftian stories. So yeah, and that's almost all I have to say about it. It's very much like a minigame, but it is free and it doesn't really pretend to be anything more than a minigame. So yeah, there's nothing really I have to complain about. It is a fun game. If you play on the harder difficulties or the later stages, then you're definitely going to be in for a challenge. I had trouble completing this game. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this. So yeah, go check it out. And I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it if you're into that kind of game. So thanks for watching and I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.